The other day I was at the gym, and I'm there and I'm throwing my weights around, I'm doing what I normally do, and my mind starts to think about the idea of spiritual health. If there was anything in the gym environment that might speak to creating a spiritually healthy lifestyle. And honestly, my mind went off into all these weird places, right? I started thinking about so we trim the fat. We take away from our lives that which is burdensome or hurtful or toxic, and it just didn't really work out. But as I was going through these little reflections, I did think of two very practical things that we can do if we want to be spiritually healthy. The first is prayer. If we want to be spiritually healthy, then prayer is essential. Now, so often we think that prayer has to involve certain words or phrases, a certain length of time, or these perfect poem-like things that we have to say perfectly in order for prayer to be effective. But that's not what prayer is. Prayer isn't about the form. Prayer is about the heart. Prayer is just about bringing our true selves to God in whatever way we do that, honestly and authentically. And it can be cries and sobs and groans. It can involve these poem-like things, or it can involve sitting in silence going, ugh. Whatever we need to do in order to bring our true self to God, that's what God longs for. That's what prayer is. And what that does is it does provide a little bit of a release, a little bit of unburdening, a little bit of a de-stressing. It might not make the external situation change right away, but it does allow us to move through a little bit more easy because we know that there is one who is with us who is bigger than it all. The second thing that we need to do if we want to be spiritually healthy is we need community. We can't do this ourselves. When we think that spiritual life is just about how I manage my spiritual self, then we think that it all rests on me. But what happens if we find ourselves spiritually struggling? Well, we then condemn ourselves for not being good enough to manage this. We're not made to live our spiritual life alone. The community is there to support us, to help us. All of us go through the same things, and all of us are in different places in our spiritual lives. And that means the community is there to support us, to help us, to encourage us, or to remind us of promises that maybe we can't think of in the moment of whatever.